Hello. So in the previous video, we saw in Flex Studio how to create graphs, applications, modules, features. So our graphs are ready. We created an application training app, and in that we created a module order management. In that we had 4 features. Now for those 4 features, we'll go ahead and do code generation. So for generating code, we have to log into FlexGen. So this is the console of FlexGen. Now we will enter the same credentials which we created, FlexBase training. I entered my password. Let's go ahead, login. Same login will work in FlexGen also. So now this is our dashboard of FlexGen. Now here my applications show up. Our application training app comes here, my recent application. And these are the jobs. We don't have any jobs. Okay. Now here is a home button. There is an application center. My name shows up over here. And there is a logout button over here. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll go to App Central here. It will show list of all the applications which I have been assigned to. My name. Now, when I click on the application, it shows the application dashboard that you have created one module, order management. 4 features are there, and there are no jobs. Okay, and there is a 3 dot over here. Now, the very first step before generating our code is to configure our path. So the path or the folder where the generated code will be saved. So let's go ahead and configure our path for our solution. So this screen comes up, application path. Please select the folder. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and configure the path colon training. So let us keep our solution under C colon training folder. I selected my path. Now click on add path. My path is updated. So my very first step is done. I've configured in which folder my solution will be generated. Now coming back to application solution. Here there is a button called as please generate the solution. Click on generate. Now once I click on generate, what will happen is a solution of my application, this training app, will be generated. Okay, and that will be copied in this training folder. Now what is solution? Solution is the initial structure of our code. Before we start any project, we have to create a architecture model of an solution on top of which we'll create our features or our business logic which you build. So that is the solution. So let's go ahead and click on this generate. It's saying it's in process. Let's wait for some time till it generates. So it's showing generated project. So what all projects under that solution are getting generated is shown up over here. Done. So it says solution is generated, and it says it's been generated by Vijay Kumar. And now three buttons come up: copy, download, and generate. So you can regenerate again. And copy is which if I click on copy, so whatever solution has been generated on the server will be copied in this location. Now, if we go and see, this folder is empty. Okay, nothing is in this folder right now. The generation has been done for this solution on the server. Once I hit copy, that files and folders of the solution will be copied in this folder. Let's go ahead and click on copy. It's copying now. So solution is copied to the configured folder. See training, it said. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, so these are all the files and folders which have been generated. Let's see what all is there. In data models, we have API models, messages. In domain models, we have mappers, queries, domain models. In endpoints, we have handlers, subscribers, and the web API. Here we have the bus. Here we have handlers, plugins, pre-bus, web controllers. Over here we have all the database related stuff. And here we have the subscribers. And this is our solution. Let's go ahead and open what solution got generated. Let us see. So this is our solution, training app, under which all these projects got created. As you can see, all the projects are here. They are all empty, just empty projects have been created. So this is a web API. I'm just showing you what all is there in the projects. They all are empty. Initial structures are there. Okay. Now, as we can see, our initial solution has been generated. Now let's go ahead and add the feature code in our solution. The 4 features which we have already created in Studio. Let's move ahead to Gen. Now our solution generation is done. We have copied our solution. Also, if you want, if you click on download, it will download the same solution in any of your folder. So this copy will copy in this your application path. If you click on download, anytime if you click on download, the solution will be downloaded in your machine. Now let's go ahead and generate code for the features. For generating, again, click on these 3 dots. We have seen path and solutions. Now let's see view code gen jobs. Click here. Now here it says add a new job. Now what is a job? Job is where you can create a job in and you can add features under a module for code generation. So that set of features for which we are going to generate code, that will add in a job. Let's go ahead and create a job. Let's give a name. Right now we had order management, right? So we'll say order. We'll say order job. Okay, let's go ahead and create it. Job is creating. So our first job is created, order job. This is the screen wherein we have to select which features go inside the job. So right now we had 4 features which we created from Flex Studio. Place item order, get all order items, get order item by ID, get order items in page list. Okay, so this feature to job, this button shows up. I'll click it here. It comes in the job. Let's add the second feature also, the third one, and the fourth one. So all the 4 features I have added in the job. So the details show up over here. Okay, that job has domain entity as item, their feature name is this is the module name, and this is their operation type, as in what is the template. This is a create feature. Here we are getting a list, and here we are getting the order item by ID, and here we are getting all the order items in a page list manner. Now there is a button over here called as generate. So for this job, all these features we have added, once we click on generate, the code will be generated for these 4 features. Okay, let's go ahead and click on generate. So the job is initiated. Now here we see that the code generation for the 4 features has started. Okay, here is the status of all the features. It says code generation in progress. So once feature by feature will get updates over here. Once full code is generated, then here all success will come. Let's wait for it now. Good. So all our 4 features have been generated, and it says code generation is success. So you can see the status over here. All the 4 features, the status is success. It says code gen is completed. Now we can go back to Application Central, or we can view the code gen tree. Let's click on this button now, view code gen tree. Okay, so it says my job name is order job. Vijay Kumar created it on this date and time. It code is generated for 4 features, and you can download dev notes. So whatever developer notes are there for this particular features, are listed down in this. We'll go back and we'll see what dev nodes are there. But before that, here we can see a tree structure of what all files got generated for these 4 features. Let's see. Now for this feature, let's see what all files and folders got created. So these all folders are there. You can see here under order management. So this all files got generated. So this item in stock, this was the validation which we gave, it got generated. So likewise, for all the features, the respective files and folders are generated on the server. So the next step is we have to select the features which we need to copy in our solution folder. So I have selected all the 4 features. Okay, it shows up that these 4 features I have selected. Once I click on copy features, it will copy these 4 features in the solution path which we have given C:trailing. So in this folder, these files and folders will be copied. Let's go ahead and click on copy features now. It's saying copying. It said feature copy to the configured folder. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and see over here. See, the dev nodes have been copied here. Let's go and see what the dev nodes are. So this is the feature place item order. For this feature, what all files under what all sections are being generated is written with some dev nodes, that what we have to do for this particular file, what is the file name, what is the folder path for this file. Likewise for services, how many files are there. For validation plugins, this was our validation plugin, is item in stock. Then what are events are there, what all subscribers are there. So for another feature, similarly, which all files got generated is listed down in this dev nodes and also remarks. So this is regarding the dev nodes. Let's go and see what other files got generated. Let's see data models over here, order management. In that, place item order input API model. So the files for the features have been added. Let's see in Visual Studio. Okay, now as we can see, these folders have been added. Okay, we can see here, this is the input API model. These are the API models for any API, what all inputs are there. So the structure is input API model, under which this is my module name. For order management module, place item order input API model. We had one feature for placing item, so that API model input this. So a file has been created, okay, with all the inheritance given here. You had to go ahead and you had to yourself create whatever add input attributes as per your requirement over here. Similarly, any output API models are there. Like we had 3 features where we need to fetch data. So these 3 features: get all order items, get order item by ID, get order items in page list. So the output model for all these 3 is over here. So you can define your output API model attributes in these files. The files have been generated here. Similarly, some events we had given: item deducted for inventory, item order placed, place item order command. So this all events are over here. Then the domain entity is under the domain models. If you see, this is the item which we created. This is our main entity. So this is the Flex NuGet. Using Flex NuGet, this is the domain model which is inherited for this item. This is our entity. And over here, you can add your attributes for this particular entity. And we had one action over this item for placing an item order. So a new file has been generated over here. It's a partial class for the same item. Over here, a function has been already created for placing item order. So a template is done over here. You have to map your other auto mapper is already done over here. Any other fields which you need to map, you can map it over here manually. So auto mapper will go ahead now. Next function over here. So here you can configure your auto mappers. So this is our order management related auto mapper. So whatever order management related stuffs you can configure over here. Then we have queries. So in queries, we had three features wherein we had to fetch data. So under order management, this is to get all the order items. This is the file which got generated, and a predefined code also has been created over here for fetching data. If you see here, this is the build here. It fetches the data from the DB for the item entity, and it does the auto mapper also over here. So this, and it returns into the result. So the basic template of fetching data is already generated. On top of that, any other logic you have to write, you can write over here. So for getting order item by ID. So here also the basic functionality is auto generated. Similarly, for the fourth feature also, you can see over here. Okay, let's go ahead. So these are our endpoints. So we will have one web API, we will have one handler, and any subscribers. So these are our endpoints which we need to deploy. These are the containers. Now moving ahead, this is our bus configuration. If you want to use Azure Bus or Learning Bus Transport or any your custom bus or on-premise bus, here you can configure. This is related to bus. Now going ahead, these are our handlers. So this is our order management handler. Inside that, we have this place item order plugin. In this, we are placing the item order. You go ahead and see. So the functionality of inserting this item in the database is already written. You can see here, save async. Okay, so the basic functionality of inserting item is done. Any other logic you can write over here. So the code is already generated. Now let's move ahead to Prebus. What is there here? You can see all the files got generated here. All the services for get all orders, all these features are over here. All the plugins are here. So here we had this validation to check is item in stock. So this validation also is already auto generated. Any validation you have to write, you can just write it over here. So this is related to Prebus. Now controllers are generated over here. So we will have 4 APIs. First one was place item order. So this is my first API for placing. So all the basic functionalities of getting the input, returning back error messages or the normal status code 201 is handled over here. Similarly, for all other 3 features also, the APIs is generated. Now moving ahead, this is our persistence projects all over here. If you need to use MySQL or SQL Server, right now this is given in auto-generated mode. And also the DB migrations are given for MySQL and SQL Server. You can go ahead and do the code first DB migrations using this projects. And also there are subscriber project, wherein you had to do some actions post some event. So one action we had configured was deduct quantity from the inventory. So that code is generated. You can write your logic over here. And we also had one more thing called as notify customer. So this functionality has been created over here. So this is regarding the code which got generated using FlexGen. So all the basic functionalities has been generated. We can write our business logic on top of these files. Let's move ahead to FlexGen now. So let's go to App Central. In App Central, click on Training App. Now it says you have one module, 4 features, and you have one job. This was our job. Let's see in view code gen jobs. Okay, so this shows up that this was my job and the status is completed. We can see the feature list of that job. We can download the dev notes. We can download the code and we can view the code entry for this particular job. Let's see if I click on view feature list. It says these are the 4 features which we had initially selected and the status is code generated. Okay, and the code entry also we can see that the structure of the files again we can see over here. Okay, and what else we can see? We can download the code. If you click over here, it will download the code in your download folder. And this is the view code entry. So this is related to generating code for a feature. So that's it. If we go on home, the dashboard changes now. It says you have one job. It's an order job. And you have one application training app. So thank you for watching.